Hey guys, you know what feels like heaven? Season 7 of OYF, that's why.
And we are your hilarious hygiene angels.
That little baby angel Carl's just flying around with a scaler, struggling off the ground.
So grab your harp, your floss, and your coffee, and let's do it.
Season 7, buckle up, here we go.
Random.
Speaking of random, good morning everyone.
Good morning. Oh man.
Was it 10/27, the week of Halloween?
Yes. Are you dressing up?
I think we're doing the minions at the office,
Okay. You make a good minion.
but I'm not a minion, I'm the guy.
Gru.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, that makes sense.
So the costume is I got a long sleeve black t-shirt that I'm gonna wear under my dark gray scrubs. And then I
Yep.
got the
You
scarf.
got the
I
scarf.
ordered the scarf from Amazon. So it's
Nice.
sitting on the counter, ready to go.
Perfect. Perfect.
Are you guys doing something at your office?
We talked about it, but then we had a little bit of shuffling of employees. Some went to another location, other ones got hired, so it kind of got lost in the translation. So unless they talked about it on a day I wasn't there, which is possible, but no, I don't have a plan. I did, however, get costumes for all of my dogs.
All 18 of them?
4. So I have Sophie is going to be Dorothy. Shelby is the lion, the cowardly lion. Parker is the Tin Man. Abby's the scarecrow. And then John goes, we should make the cats, because we have 2 cats, the flying monkeys. So I have like
Wings for the cats?
monkey outfits. I don't know if that's gonna work, because I put one on them and they just sat there looking at me like very angry. So
Yeah,
that might not happen, but
that's funny.
yeah.
I need a picture.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
I'm gonna do some pictures with them in their little outfits and stuff and post them and stuff. So it'll be great. I did, however, I did dress up the other day. So have you ever heard of a candlelight concert?
Candlelight vigils, which I think is
No.
a totally different thing, right?
Yeah, totally different thing. Oh, by the way, episode 221. I don't think we said that.
Okay.
Welcome to OYF 221.
Oh.
So it's a string quartet with candles everywhere, fake, because that's a fire hazard.
Yeah.
And so this one they do all sorts of concerts. They did a Taylor Swift concert, they did some classical music concert, they did Coldplay. What's that?
They do covers of songs?
Basically, yeah. And it's
Oh.
all quartet, like string quartet, so there's no words or anything.
It sounds
So
like
this one,
video from the Police from the 80s.
sure.
I gotta find
I
the video.
don't know that. So we're it's Halloween music. So they're playing like theme songs from Halloween, from Psycho, from Halloween the movie, and all these just different Nightmare Before Christmas, all these different Halloween movies and songs. So I'm like, oh, this will be awesome. We need to dress up. It was me and my friend. And so we went as mermaids. I have like the little crown from Mira from Aquaman, the little gold thing she wears, long red wig.
I bet you wearing that.
Yeah, it was. I posted pictures of it.
Okay.
So I'm wearing this crown, long
Steve
red
just
wig.
wearing a costume for no reason.
Yeah, that's what I do. And then this sparkly, iridescent blue and green and purpley sequined top, and these leggings that have fins and these little fins off the side.
So we're also glittering?
No, but they had the fins. There were flowy fins. So I'm Mira from Aquaman, sort of. Okay. And then my friend, she made her costume and it looked phenomenal. And it was like one of those mermaid type dresses, the tight fitting ones, all sequins, and then she put seashells, where they count, painted those to match and everything. And she had like tulle and stuff. It looked amazing. She looked great. So we get there early.
Sounds like fun.
And we're sitting in our car and we see people walking up and they're wearing like they're going to the opera. No costumes. No costumes.
No.
We were the only ones in costumes.
Oh,
Yes. But
dude,
we didn't care.
dude.
We had a great time. We were
That's
on the front row. Uh, we were laughing about it. It's like,
not like yeah.
we did get a few. I'll be like, "Oh, this isn't a costume. This is just what I wear. Thank you." But a few people said, "Oh, we love your costumes. Thanks. Why didn't you dress up?" Crickets, that kind of thing.
Was it okay? So did they say wear costumes, or did you
Well,
just assume that it was a Halloween
yeah,
thing?
okay. It was Halloween themed music. So, of
Okay.
course,
Why
why wouldn't
wouldn't
you
you dress
dress
up?
up? Rocky Horror Picture Show. People go to that movie. Everybody dresses up. And I was like, yeah, of course people are going to dress up. Why
I get it.
wouldn't they?
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, you got to be confident to pull
So,
that shit off, dude. That's
and we did. We did pull that off. And then we go to dinner after in our costumes. Looks, it's
eh,
fine. We
whatever.
laughed it off. We laughed it off.
You're
We're too
fine.
old to care.
Yeah. Yeah. Do what you gotta do. A few
So
years.
yeah, that was last weekend, and it was fun. It was good.
Good. Yeah, I just went to dinner with a buddy of mine, a guy I've known for I don't know about 20
Yeah.
years, and we had a couple cocktails and talked a little trash, and had a few laughs. And he's one of the kind of guys that when he laughs, it's infectious, and it makes
Mhm.
whatever we're doing even funnier. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yes.
and so yeah, I like hanging around people that laugh at my dumb jokes. So it's a
Well,
win.
I do that. So
He's a good guy though. So yeah, shout out Gamil, and we weren't celebrating anything. We're just catching up, just
yeah,
just
that's nice.
being guys. So we had a good time. Uh,
That's good.
but let's switch the gears a little bit. I had a coworker lost her dad this week, so
Mm,
um
yeah.
my condolences to Josie and
Yeah.
and uh and then one of my best friends from Jersey growing up just lost his mom this morning. So
Yeah.
not to bring the episode
Sad.
down, but yeah, you reach out to those people that you care about, man, because you never know,
Right.
you know what I mean? So luckily they were
Yeah.
both there and got to do, what they needed to with their people. And so yeah,
Uh,
we're praying for y'all, and hope everything
yeah.
settles.
I've got a friend, she has or had two huskies, and I used to watch them, like if she would go out of town, and she would send her Roomba with anybody who watches her dogs because they shed so bad. But her older husky just passed away last week too, and it's just sad. I
Hit so hard too. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm blessed, knock on wood. I still have both my parents, but I'm gonna be
yeah,
a mess because I'm an
yeah.
emotional guy. I'm just gonna be an absolute.
You will. I know you will.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't even want to think about it. But, that
yeah.
video with the candles that I was telling you from the police, the police, not the cops, but the police,
Right, right, right.
wrapped around your finger, so go check it out on YouTube.
Okay, I'll have to do.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
have to do
it's
that.
candles and it's just
Uh,
singing the song. Yeah, it's pretty cool video.
yeah,
I knew there was a police video from, yeah.
yeah. I have one more thing. It's a perfect segue. That has to do with candles. Do you
Okay.
know, so people that have chickens, you can see if there's a fertilized egg by putting a candle behind it or
I don't know what you're
flashlight.
looking for, but, um
Just anything besides a plain like nothing. Um, so the about a month and a half ago, one of our chickens just randomly started sitting on eggs, and we're like, "Okay, do your thing." John marked the egg, so we knew which one it was. And so she ended up sitting on two eggs, and when it was time, John noticed that one was hatching, so he brought the mother chicken with the two eggs into the garage or the shop so we could just keep an eye on them because it's getting cold out. Well, the mother went absolutely bonkers, did not like that. So she was also sitting on some other eggs. So he took her back outside. She's sitting on the other eggs. And what now we have these two eggs. One is pecking a hole through it. The other one wasn't really doing anything, and it was a week older than this egg. So I ended up like just tapping it just to see if there was anything going on, and it almost like it popped open almost. And it was a fully formed chicken, so I don't really know what happened, but it didn't make it.
You didn't make
But
it.
this other one,
You got a baby chick?
I do, but the next morning he hadn't made any progress, and I was like, "Ugh, I really think I'm gonna have to help this chick out." So that sounds funny. I'm gonna help this chick, and I ended up having to. The membrane was too dry, and it couldn't break it apart.
Mm.
So I ended up very carefully. I wet it down a little bit so it was a little bit easier to open, and I helped this chick hatch.
You you delivered a chick, dude? You birthed the chick?
Basically,
That's
yes.
crazy. You made it?
So no, because and here's why. So I went to work. That was that morning. I went to work and I was like, "Oh, I don't think he's going to make it." Because the thing is, if you help a chick hatch, they have less um statistically they don't survive as well as if they do it on their own.
'Cause he
So
was
I did.
weak to start off with, so that's why he needed the help or whatever.
Maybe. I don't really know the reason behind it. So I did not expect this chick to make it. But John, I text him. I didn't get home until late, but John got home earlier and I text him like every hour before he got home. I was like, "Did it make it? Did it make it?" And then finally he goes, I text him and I said, "So?" And he goes, "What?" And I'm like, "You jerk." I said, "The chick?" And he goes, "Yes." And I was like, "Did it make it?" And he goes, "Yes." And I was like, "Oh my goodness." I got home and this little thing was just a fluffy little chick.
Like a little peep?
Yes, and it was I love it. So John decided yesterday that this guy needs some friends. So we were just going to go buy a chick at the store. We go to the store and there's some state regulation that you can't just buy one chick, you have to buy four. I guess
So now you
I
got
don't
5
know why.
freaking things walking around the house, huh?
Six. Cuz we bought five chicks to go with the one that we have.
What's a chick cost nowadays?
So depending on the breed
O
of chick,
okay, okay,
anywhere from like we spent 3.99 to 7.99. The 7.99 one is a little more rare breed.
okay. So are
Yeah,
these
so
pet chickens or these like
no, these are like you raise them for eggs. I'm sure some people will, have pets or whatever, but we're gonna raise them for the eggs. They did have Cornish hens, which are a meat bird, so we could raise those to butcher. But John goes, "Do you think you could do it?" And I was like, "I don't think I could."
I'll say this, I think in an apocalyptic scenario, you probably could, but you wouldn't
Yes.
do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's
That's
like the family that was stuck on the ice mountain and stuff, and they ended up okay. Well, yeah, we won't go down that road, but
team that
route,
that
but
crashed in the mountains and then they were eating the thighs off each other.
yeah, they had to yeah to survive. I don't want to go down that road, but
I know there's a couple of people that I would eat in a minute,
I
you
know
know?
we've talked about this. You would be a juicy one.
You gotta get me down first, but, yeah, I don't know, I don't know. I wonder how long you would have to go. Because here's the thing,
Oof.
I could
I would have to wither
last
away quite a bit
probably
before.
last about 3 months, dude. You just melt some snow, just not yellow snow, dude, and just live on that
Right,
for a while,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they say you can go so long without food but not water. So and you've got all this snow around you. You'd be good for a while.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know how long were they stuck up there.
Dude, I don't know, and then they walk off a damn mountain, dude. Which direction
Yeah,
are you going? You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah.
crazy to me, you know?
There's a South Park episode, and not to make light of the situation, but South Park or no, I'm sorry, Family Guy. Family Guy made light of that. And like so the family rescues this other family, but the son so they get off this mountain and the mom and dad go, "So where's Billy?" And the family like Family Guy people look at each other like, "Oh, he didn't make it."
Yeah, yeah.
They ate him.
God, that's freaking horrible.
Ah, it's
I guess
terrible. Anyway,
But here's the thing. Let's say you're with, some close friends and family or whatever, right? And
Yeah.
then someone's close to, to dying because they
Yeah. Yeah.
shattered their femur and they're bleeding out or whatever, and be like, "Listen,
Yeah.
just eat me and you guys stay alive." That's
That's what a
that's
real friend would
nuts.
do.
You know what I mean?
My thing is my thing is why the whole person? Like don't let them die. Like tourniquet, give up a body part. You know what I mean? Like okay, so let's draw straws. Who's losing their limb? I would do probably my knee down. Tourniquet, saw it off, everybody
Oh
gnaw on
my
it.
god, dude, that's gotta hurt so bad, dude. Just put it in the snow so
Pack
it
it
can
with
harden.
ice. Yes. Like pack it with ice to where you can't feel anything. Everything you need is there except a saw.
And somebody had a pocket
So
knife or a butter knife or something. This conversation is just weird at this point,
this
dude.
is terrible.
Yeah. But you
We've talked
wonder
about this before. Didn't we learn a lesson
what would you
last
do
time?
if, in an emergency situation.
Ugh.
But, "Wrap It Around Your Finger" by The Police, folks, with the candles, check that out. It's really a cool song, though. You
Yeah.
know the song, right? Or no? You're not familiar?
I'll
Song.
have to look it up. Yeah.
That's a
I
cool
like the
movie.
police. Like Roxanne, Don't Stand So Close to Me, and then Message in a Bottle.
Yeah, like, here's the thing, there's some people that, celebrity worship or yeah. I don't
Yeah.
care, and I may not agree with some of the things that they do in their personal lives, right?
Yeah.
But the entertainment value, I
Right.
I can let me ask you this, do you stop listening to certain musicians that have been accused or convicted of different crimes? Because I was a part of a conversation and they were saying about that they loved R. Kelly, but now they can't listen to any of his music, and other people were going, "Yeah, I don't know, but I still like his music." So
Well, okay, let's go above and beyond. If Hitler came out with a song, would you listen to it? Would you pay to listen to it?
that's a good question. Yeah.
Hell no.
What
That's
crime
a hell
what
no.
crime does it yeah.
Like I
That's okay,
I
wow, I
would
never
love
thought
to
about
say I would
Hitler.
love to say no, but like with all the controversy surrounding like Michael Jackson, when Thriller comes on, I tap my feet. I tap my feet and I like the song and it's golly, like
Beat It? Billie Jean? Come on, dude. It's a
I,
classic, man.
I know and it's a hard one. It's
Yeah.
definitely a hard one.
Wanna Be
They
Starting
they
Something?
they played Thriller. Wanna be starting something. Ugh.
That's classic.
Thriller. They played Thriller at the Candlelight concert. Nobody booed.
Was it?
It was great. It was great. I love watching instruments being played.
I love live music too, yeah. God bless.
Thanks. That was a good one.
Yeah, you caught it all, well.
I try. I try. It was really good and it's like they played Stranger Things, the theme song to Stranger Things. I was like, I know this. I know this. I go, I think it's Stranger Things and I was right
I
because
wouldn't
they did
recognize it.
what?
I wouldn't recognize that theme song.
Yeah, but I watched like the whole season and stuff. And then they played like 7 songs in a row and you had to like guess which ones they were.
Okay.
And then they played like Halloween, like you know what
Yeah, I know
Halloween is,
yeah.
that high piano stuff and they played oh, it was so good.
You ever see on T
Um
there's a guy that wears the mask and the overalls, and he'll go into malls and play the song, or he'll walk around the neighborhood like that, and the wife pulls up, "John," or whatever his name is, "What are you doing?"
yeah.
And then at one point, he was riding a bike. I think he was towing his son in a little wagon behind the bike, and the son had the mask on and the outfit too, and he's like, "Hi, mom," and she's like, "Oh my god, go home."
Get in the
And he
car.
won't talk, he'll just look at her, like, and be into the role. It is the dumbest thing, but it's funny because he just does it to drive his wife crazy. Because he does it when she's coming home from work, you know what I mean? And again, it
Yeah.
could all be a skit, but the shit is ridiculous, and,
George, get in the car.
you know, the neighbors, God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You hear the wife apologizing and shit, you know? Oh, so stupid.
I love it. That's hilarious.
Let me ask you something real quick, and we're not
Sure.
gonna go into the political realm because that's a hot
Uh,
week.
yeah, we don't do that.
Talk about that
Yeah.
off air. But I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of spam, emails, texts, shit.
I'm telling you,
If you don't know who you're voting for by now, it's too late, dude. You know what I'm saying?
unless some random, absolutely ridiculous thing comes out. But that's the thing too. Like,
One way or another. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, yeah, one way or the other, some ridiculous thing comes out. They are probably going to hold on to it until like right before voting because if you introduce it too long ago, people are going to forget about it by the time they
Like
have to vote.
something that would sway other people. I mean, because everybody's slinging mud, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah,
And the
yeah,
thing is, how much are they spending on these super colorful flyers? And I was talking to a patient yesterday. I'm like, I even get them in Spanish, dude. I guess they're going by my last name. He goes, I don't get any Spanish ones. I'm like, you see what I'm saying? Right? So I get them double. I get them
mm,
vote for this way, vote for that guy. And then I get the same ones in Spanish. And I'm like, all right, enough is enough. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm just chucking handfuls of these things out every week. It's ridiculous.
But you can read them though, right?
Yeah, but you know, I get weird text messages sometimes. Like I've shown you
Yeah.
some of them.
Are those in Spanish?
I do get some in Spanish, yeah, and then yeah, yeah, Latinos for Trump, or you know what I'm saying, or
Yeah,
Harris, and it's like I
yeah,
what's the list did I get on to get this stuff signed to me, you know?
yeah.
Yeah,
My thing is, it's always been, as far as I can remember, with the presidential stuff, they're slinging mud left and right, both sides. And what I would rather see is a clear cut. What are you going to do for us? But even still, you can promise the world, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen because you have to have like Congress has to agree with it and stuff.
yeah,
A lot of the
yeah.
times.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
So,
I'm ready for all this to be over already.
yeah.
On that note,
But
you
you
voted
know,
already, right? Or no?
what's that?
Did you vote
No,
already?
I'll vote on the 5th.
Okay.
But the next day, no, not the next day. 2 days after that, we're gonna see each other in Miami.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm going straight
So
to the boat though. I'm flying in Friday.
and going straight to the boat. Okay,
Yeah.
so no, we're getting there on the 7th. We're gonna get into the hotel. We're gonna hang out that night. I guess we'll just go to where the boat leaves and hang out there.
You can board at 1 o'clock because there's a meeting on the boat.
Oh, okay, okay.
I can meet you there at El Boto at like at 1 because I land at 11.
Yeah, and you go straight from the airport to
Yeah,
there.
I'll
Okay,
just come straight to from the airport and then
yeah,
I'll check in and hang out there and then
yeah,
we'll go from there.
yeah.
All right.
Now that we have that cleared up,
Okay. All right. Cool. I might
um,
buy one of those. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I might
no,
buy
you're fine.
like a leather bag or something, like a man purse type of thing, just so I can keep my passport
Immerse.
and all my stuff in, because I don't like putting stuff in my pockets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's called a satchel.
Essential. I
That's
used to
from Hangover.
had a gear carry all they called it, and it's like a little
Yeah,
crossbody tactical looking.
like a messenger bag, but tactical.
Yeah, I
I
might,
like that. Yeah,
I think I have it somewhere. I think I brought it with me, so I'll dig it up somewhere. Anyway,
no, that'd be good.
yeah,
That'd be good.
and I think that's it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my goats are John. I told you last time that John made this huge enclosure for the goats.
yeah.
They love it.
I'm sure
So I decided,
they can't jump
well,
out of that thing, can they?
nope,
How
nope.
tall is it?
Oh, it's a little over 4 feet, but then we have a barbed wire string across the top, so it's about 5 feet.
So you do that to keep them in, or to keep things from getting
The
to them, or both?
the barbed wire is strictly for animals to get in.
Okay,
The fence is to keep them in,
okay,
or animals out, them in.
sure. Keep it.
Barbed wire is just protection against like coyotes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see John out
And
there
then
sniping a couple coyotes too if they try,
yeah, they
you
mess with my babies.
know.
These goats, I'm gonna tell you, you really need to come here. You have to come here
Yeah, I'm planning on doing that at some
because
point. Yeah, and I don't want to just show up, but I mean, we'll plan.
yeah.
Oh! Sorry, I didn't mean to hijack your thing, but
No, go for it.
I'm planning a tour for next year, and I'm calling different
Nice.
influencers, different dental people, friends of mine. I called
Yeah,
Linda Sherman, and she and I are having conversations, and she's in Ohio, so we're trying to book comedy clubs, right?
nice. Yeah.
And do like a CE thing. Me and
Yes.
Katrina Sanders and I did one a few years ago, right before
Yeah,
COVID,
yeah.
and then and it was received well. So I think we can fine tune that one, and then just have fun, tell some jokes, and talk about the spatial
Right.
communication, emotional intelligence, all that stuff, and then she can do her thing,
Okay.
sustainability and eco-friendly stuff, and and we can have a fun event, and it's definitely maybe get some sponsors. So we got a lot of things to work out, but that's what I'm planning anyway. And one of my
Mhm.
persons that I reached out to is in Kansas City now, but it's on the other Kansas City, near Kansas.
Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Kansas City, Missouri, and City, Kansas are pretty close to each other.
Right, and so
Yeah.
it's like just across the state line, right? I think I flew
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
basically just, yeah.
So they
Well, that's Kansas City is a probably about 4 hours from me. So it's not
and
terrible.
but the same comedy club chain has a branch, has a club in St. Louis. So I think
Oh, so we need to make it happen.
we need to do something, you know what I mean? And
Okay.
maybe get a third party. We'll go over details later on once I have
Yeah.
a more firm plan. But
Yeah.
yeah, so that's a thing that's coming out. So I want to work clinically, and
Yeah.
then I want to,
Yeah.
here's the thing, and I'm a little pissed off. Not pissed off. That's
Whoa.
the word. I'm motivated because I'm not getting callbacks from some of these major dental conferences, and a
Yeah.
a hygienist with 33 decades of experience who's also a professional comedian. It seems like a no brainer to me, and I don't know
Yeah.
making these decisions or if they don't think I'm funny or whatever the case may be. So you know what?
Right.
I'm not even mad about it anymore. I'm just gonna just sort of create my own opportunities. So if you want to support an up and coming, entrepreneur, comedian, fellow hygienist,
Yes.
whatever, dental person, and learn some couple things and have some fun with your work family,
Right.
stay tuned because things are happening. So, I'm trying to get healthier, financially, mentally, physically, the
Right.
whole thing,
The
and
whole thing.
just try to be happy, man. So I don't know.
Yeah. And sometimes that's hard to do when you're going through some harder stuff. And
All right, Sandra. Well, I'll see you in about 10 days, man. I'm excited. It's been too
yeah,
long. It's been too long.
it has. It'll be great to be back together,
Have
and
a
you'll
good
get to
time.
meet one of my best best friends, um, Ashley. She's great. We started working in at this office the same day, and I'll tell you, we've got some good
I don't
stories.
know if we'll get along. It depends on how she spells her name. How does she spell it?
The traditional way, Ash, and then Ley.
Okay, all right, then we're cool then. All right, cool. You use the EIGH. It's like Sean with the SEAN. It just throws me off a little bit, you know. I hate it. I'm saying it just plays with my eyes a little bit. All right, that's enough. Let me stop attacking people. 'Cause I spell my name Carlos, but with a KH. So I get it. It'd be weird to people, you know.
Carlos.
You gotta be a little breathy with it. All right, this is dumb. I'm sorry. Listen, have a great day.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
off
you
to
too,
Six
man.
Flags with the grandkids.
Oh, have a great time.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not getting on any rides though. I'm not playing
No,
the game. Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Last time I did it, I had a headache and I literally took a nap at a snack station with the table.
I can see you doing that. Yeah, because I don't know. They just go. My daughter does so much stuff, dude. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Break
nonstop. Go,
last
go,
week.
go.
Yeah, and then they were doing something called Trunk or Treat. You ever heard of that?
Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah,
in
yeah.
church parking lot, like, and then,
Yeah, and you decorate your trunk, and then kids go from trunk to
they
trunk.
and my grandson loves candy, and,
Of course.
over, he's like, "Do you have any candy, grandpa?" I was like, "No, buddy. I got oatmeal. You want an apple? You want a juice or something?" I don't have any candy, dude, because grandpa would eat it, okay?
Yes.
You know? All right. Well,
Uh,
I'll see you in a little bit, and,
okay.
any last words or
All
anything?
right. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah, be safe out there, y'all. Take care,
Yeah. All
and,
right.
go
And go floss yourselves.
especially with all that candy. All right, take care.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.